Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to Legacy of the Duelist. Last time we introduced our brand new Mayakashi deck, and this time we will be using it a little bit more, trying to show off some of those combos that we didn't get to, and then maybe we will consider moving on to a new deck. I only have one more other deck in storage at the moment, but I have a whole bunch of other things that I want to make. I just need to get the time and the resources to actually build them, because it takes some time to farm the cards. But let me know what other decks you might find interesting. If you like the Mayakashi deck, I think it's really cool, but it kind of just does one thing, and it always does that one thing. It's not like we're just gonna do the synchro climb every game. Synchro climb OTK, synchro climb OTK. That's how we win the game. But there are decks, specifically the other one that I have in mind, that has a whole bunch of options, and I think option decks are cool. I think decks that do something very well are also cool, but right now we're using Mayakashi, so hopefully you like that one. Soon after his duel with Bolt Tanner, Yusei had an unfortunate run-in with the chief of the facility, Mr. Armstrong. "I found smuggled magazines in Tanner's cell. You all know that's against the rules, but I know he couldn't have gotten them alone. His accomplice has 1 hour to step forward. After that, everyone here is gonna pay the price. Don't like it? Then you ought to figure out who helped him out. If I were you maggots, I'd start by questioning his friends. There's no need for everyone to suffer. Tanner's friend just needs to fess up, and if he doesn't, I got no problem putting all of you in permanent lockdown. Get real. You got something you want to say, newbie? There are no magazines, we both know that. No magazines, huh? So I'm just punishing Tanner because I feel like it? I don't know why you're doing this, but I know Tanner wouldn't do anything wrong. You're abusing your authority, Armstrong. I can't stand here and let you accuse me of being unfair in front of everyone. To prove that I'm a reasonable man, I'll let you duel me out here where your fellow inmates can watch, and if you win, I'll pardon Tanner's offense. But if I happen to win the duel, then no one here but me gets put in lockdown. You got a deal." What are you thinking? You can't duel him, you don't have a deck. If you were hoping to use mine, the chief took my cards from me earlier. He took mine too, my beloved treasures. Luckily, with the help of the other inmates in the facility, Yusei had a little surprise for Mr. Armstrong. Let's skip ahead to later that night. "Well, here he is, the little punk with the big mouth, and I thought you might back down. After all, you're not allowed to have a deck in the facility, and you need a deck to duel. Since you're showing up empty-handed, I win by forfeit. Now get him out of my sight. I have a deck right here." What the? Where'd you find those cards? You don't get it. You think we're a bunch of punks who'd gladly turn on each other. That's not how it is. They lent me their cards so I could take you down. Alright then, even though you're breaking the rules, I'm willing to uphold my end of the deal. Guards, prepare the duel discs. That was a pretty fun impromptu voice. I don't remember for the life of me what Armstrong sounds like, but that seemed moderately appropriate. Oh man. Alright, what are we doing here? We got Heijun first turn. We got 2 orbital Hydralanders. You know he's gonna die a horrible death. So let's just do all of our synchro climbing right now. Heijun, easy way to start our entire combo. 1 card combo, which will summon 2 orbital Hydralanders and a level 11 synchro monster. This is the first time we're using the level 3 synchro monster, because it's the first time we've had Heijun. Unfortunately, in our hand you can see we have no combo extenders, so it is going to end after the level 11 for this turn, because Yugioh is not strong on her own without a synchro monster behind her, so it would be dumb to move on to her without having something that will direct attacks to it instead of her, plus allow me to use her effect to cut things in half. So we'll synchro climb all the way up to 11, and then I think we'll just pass there. I don't think Mr. Armstrong is going to have any cards that can get over a 3,300 attack monster turn 1. And if I'm wrong and he does kill, what's his name? I don't remember what his name is. Goshudo Kuro? I don't remember. Something like that. We'll see his name momentarily. Once we actually get there, we're gonna do Yugioh first. And then, if he does die, we just summon the level 9 Yugioh and just synchro climb back up. Because I'm pretty sure, does Daki only activates if the synchro monster comes from the extra deck. But we have a second Daki, so kinda like, eh. But we don't want 2 Dakis in the graveyard. What's his name? Gashado Kuro. He looks kind of funky. Yugioh definitely looks way better. I wish they would flip places. Gashado Kuro would be 9 and Yugioh would be 11. Do I summon Daki right now? Problem is, you know Daki's just gonna get killed. But I think it's okay, as long as we don't have 2 Dakis in the grave at the same time, we will be fine. So all we gotta do is at the start of the turn, we'll summon both of the Hydralanders. And then we will summon our second Daki and start synchroing again. Well, I guess we can't really, can we? Because we have no extender. Jesus, calm down. Holy potatoes. 3 orbital Hydralanders. 300 megabytes of storage. Alright, well, we're just gonna summon all 3 Hydralanders and just, like, punch this man in the face. No, we want to summon all the Hydralanders before we start dropping stuff. Because if we drop something that has the same name, which I don't think anything can have the same name. Oh, I guess Heijun is in the graveyard, right? We definitely have more than one Heijun. Okay, so now we got all the Hydralanders. Now we start popping stuff and then we start killing fools. No, that's okay. I don't think we dropped any duplicates, so we can use another Hydralander effect. Each of these Hydralanders can use their effect once per turn. Oh, we did drop a duplicate there. Effect doesn't work. That sucks. What do we got here? Could Nightmare Phoenix. Nightmare Phoenix is actually a good play. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, pop a backline. Is it good enough, though? What do we have on the field? So we got 3 Hydralanders, which is 9,000 damage, and Gashado Kuro, which is another about 3,000. So we definitely have the damage. If we get rid of one of the Hydralanders, then we're getting rid of a Hydralander. Then we would be 100. No, we're okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. I got this. I got it figured out. I know you don't think I have it figured out, but I do. It's Gashado Kuro that needs to fall. That's fine. That's fine. I forgot. I always forget about the extra deck spot because I'm still in the mode of old Yu-Gi-Oh. So we're gonna drop Snow. Snow's our extra damage here. What am I activating? No, I don't want to activate Snow quite yet. Hold your horse. What are these? If you did not make an attack... Okay. So... with Snow on the field... Can we summon anything like... No, don't do that. That would be a really bad move. But we can summon Snow, and here's our extra damage. What are we getting rid of? Oh, we could have... I'm not real smart, am I? Here, check this out. So we Heijun. Get rid of all of these. We don't need any of those. Don't need that. We don't need either of the Heijun. Get out of here. Probably not gonna use that guy either. I could have just used Snow from the beginning to thin my graveyard. And then activate another Hydrolander effect. Because these two have already done it, but I still have one more over here. Now there's no duplicates I can drop. Boom. Destroy that card. You like that play? Get wrecked, Mr. Armstrong. We'll just finish him off with 2 more Hydrolanders. That was a pretty crazy turn to have 3 orbital Hydrolanders. He won! He won! Never a doubt. Put him in lockdown! But what about our deal? We don't have any deal. Take him away. I don't think so, Mr. Armstrong. I saw the entire duel, and I'm afraid the only person going away is you. Good win. I mean, sir. I don't see how the facility can be run effectively if no trust exists between the guards and the inmates. Pack your things, Armstrong. You're fired. Get wrecked, Armstrong. That's what you get. This is the next one? Alright, let's do it. Shortly after defeating Armstrong, Yusei was released from the facility under Rex Goodwin's orders. But before he left, Bolt had one last gift for him. This card is going to help you get your dual runner back. Bolt gave Yusei a monster card, Giant Yushi Oni. I don't remember that card. I overheard the guards talking about your sweet ride and how it's locked up in the impound center. Take this card to a store named Bootleg, order some milk and ask for Blister. He'll help you out. What? That's dumb. Meanwhile, back at Sector Security, are you sure about this? If you let him go, we might never find him again. I don't remember what Lazar sounds like. It's obvious to me that Yusei's Mark of the Dragon won't reappear while he's trapped inside the walls of the facility. It's time for a change of scenery. Besides, I never said that we're letting him go. You're going to track him? Oh, you are sneaky. With Yusei free to roam New Domino City, I have selected an elite task force to keep him under surveillance and watch for any signs of the reappearance of his mark. And if his mark shows up again, that proves he is one of the signers that I've been searching for. With the help of Blister, Yusei was able to sneak into Sector Security Impound Center in order to recover his dual runner. Unfortunately, Trudge was already waiting to spring a trap. I just hope this ID and password work. Nice. Reunited at last with my dual runner. Haha, I'm starting to think you like me, Yusei. Why else would you constantly go out of your way to make sure we keep meeting up like this? Although, I gotta say, this is probably your craziest stunt yet. What on earth are you thinking? I just want my dual runner back, Trudge. Actually, that runner is now property of Sector Security. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Give yourself up right now and I'll forget the fact that you broke into the vault when I'm filling out the report. No chance. You're not leaving me with any choice. If you won't surrender, I'll have to make you surrender with a duel. Thank God that the cops can only arrest you 50% of the time without you first losing a duel. The other 50%, they just arrest you anyways. Turn 1 combo. He goes first, right? Can we win turn 1? I think we can. Alright, you ready for this? 1 for 1. Oh, we have to discard a card. I forgot about that. Discard this guy. We don't really need him. Heijun to the field. And this is why I think this deck is crazy, because with a simple extender, which we have a lot of combo extenders, and one card, in this case it was 1 for 1, it can also happen with Heijun, it can happen with card Mayakashi Return that can pull Heijun. We immediately activate this combo. Orbital Hydrolander in the hand means it's probably an OTK. Summon Daki. Daki comes to the field. And now we start synchroing. We'll start at level 3 this time, and we can go through the full board twice. Although we don't need to go through the full board twice. I realize now that our extender probably makes it so we don't have to do that whole song and dance 2 times. We could just do it once. But we could do it twice, is the thing. And we also, I would like to note, we are doing this entire combo. Still have not used our normal summon. So we will be summoning Shiranui Samurai. And I actually have a little bit of an idea real quick. We're gonna summon Shiranui Samurai before we finish our combo. Because I want to make sure that Orbital Hydralander's effect goes off. It might not be an OTK. Will it? It could be. I'm trying to think. Because we'll have Samurai on the field. I need to remember what Samurai's effect is. Once we finish all this stuff, then we can read what Samurai does and make sure that I make the correct play. Because the problem that I have here is it's definitely going to be lethal damage. The problem is which monster can I actually risk attacking into with? Do I attack with something below 2000 attack? Or can I use one of the 3000 attack monsters and still have enough damage? So we'll now summon Yugioh. Boop. Bring back Daki. And we want Daki in attack because we're probably going to need her damage. So, what does his effect say? You can banish one zombie monster from your graveyard. Okay, so this is pretty much a guaranteed win. I'm going to show you why. First, we're going to put Samurai over here. Just a quick effect, we can do this whenever. We're also going to special summon Hydralander over here. And now, what we have in our graveyard is Hajun and Tsukahagi. We only have one Tsukahagi because if you remember, we dropped one for Spirit Master. So that means the only card that we could, in theory, have the same monster twice with in our graveyard is Heijun. So I will start by banishing Heijun from my graveyard. So that will not be an option. He will also then gain attack, making him strong enough to attack in the defense position. I stumbled over that a little bit. Into the defense position monster. In theory, those 3 cards could have been a 2 of, which would have killed this combo, but I wanted to make sure that trap card dies, because in that trap card could have been something that stopped us. Call of the Haunted might actually have been able to stop us. Target 1 monster in your graveyard. So now we can summon, what's his face? I keep forgetting his name, Gashato Kuro. Just gotta say it like that, Gashato Kuro. And it has to be in one of the Link Monster slots, which is fine, because we were going to do that anyways. We'll activate his effect. And now we got the damage to win. As long as Samurai gets over this, which he should, because I believe he just banishes it. Yeah. If it was destroyed, it would have summoned something. Yeah, it would have special summoned a Fiend. So with Call of the Haunted and this guy, he definitely would have been able to stall me out. But since I used Samurai and I had the banish effect, I could make sure that he would not be able to do that. And we will OTK Trudge. Get wrecked. We still had Daki's attack, obviously, so we had 1,200 damage more than we needed. Yusei was able to successfully escape Trudge and the other sector security forces, but not without a cost. During the escape, Yusei crashed his dual runner in an alley, leaving him unconscious. Luckily, he was rescued from arrest by the twins, Leo and Luna. So this is the next duel. We will be dueling against Leo as Greiger. He's waking up. Who are you? We found you in the alley downstairs, so we brought you up here. My name's Leonard, but call me Leo. This is my sister Luna. We're twins, in case you couldn't tell. Not identical twins, obviously. She's a she and I'm a he. So who are you, mister? What's your name? I have no idea. I never met anyone with amnesia before. You're obviously a duelist with a sweet dual runner, so maybe this'll jog your memory. Tell me if this looks familiar. Well, does this Fortune Cup invite ring a bell? A Fortune Cup? Yeah, it's a big tournament between a bunch of people that Kaiba Corp randomly selected. It's gonna be huge! And get this, they selected me! I'm gonna be in it! Actually, they selected me. They technically selected Luna, but Luna's too scared to enter, so I'm gonna pretend to be her and win that thing. No one's gonna believe you're me, Leo. Why wouldn't they? We're twins! We look alike! I'm a girl. I'm pretty. I'll wear makeup. Thanks for trying to help, but this Fortune Cup thing isn't ringing any bells. I should get out of here. I shouldn't trouble you guys anymore. But you still don't know who you are. Before you go, I've got one more idea. I challenge you to a duel, Mr. Amnesia Man. Jack Atlas said that the way a duelist duels reveals who he really is. So if you duel me, you might remember who you are. I guess it couldn't hurt. To everyone's surprise, the duel did indeed clear Yusei's mind, and he remembered exactly who he was. Soon after, Yusei left the twins only to encounter the very person who caused his amnesia in the first place. I was starting to think that you didn't like me. I'm here to take you in, Yusei, so you're gonna come quietly. Officer Trudge, aren't you supposed to be guarding the candles and calendars kiosk out at the Outer Rim Mall? Stop interfering with official police duty. I didn't get your name, short stack. Special Deputy Lazar. I work for the Director General and I outrank you. Mr. Yusei Fudo, we'd like you to participate in the Fortune Cup. If you refuse, I will arrest you, your 4 friends in the satellite, for the crimes of... I'll make something up later. The next day, Yusei received another visit from his rival Jack Atlas. What brings you here? I heard you'll be at the Fortune Cup. I got a deal for you and your Stardust Dragon. If you win, you can keep the card. If I win, I get the card. Then you and me are straight. Straight? What about my friends? What are you talking about? Your purple-haired pal Lazar stopped by. If I don't duel, they pay. Well, then you'll definitely need your Stardust Dragon now, won't you? And just to be clear, I don't know anything about this threat, got it? I duel for me. Goodwin's got his own agenda. I'll see you at the Fortune Cup. Meanwhile, Rex Goodwin and Lazar met to discuss another Fortune Cup participant. I made sure the Black Rose got an invitation. She'll be dueling along with Yusei. Then all this is as planned. Soon the Crimson Dragon will rise. At the Fortune Cup, all the participants finally came together for the ultimate dueling competition. Since Luna was too afraid to compete in the duel herself, Leo gladly took her place. How do I look? This is embarrassing. Come on, Luna, chill out. I bet it's like looking into the mirror. A broken mirror. Meanwhile, Rex Goodwin and Lazar met once again to discuss the tournament. Everything is in... Oh gosh. I already forgot Lazar's voice, dang it. Everything is in order. Our detector will pick up even the tiniest energy signals emitted by the signers. We'll know for certain who the signers are. Excellent. Now the first duel of the Fortune Cup begins. It's Greiger versus Luna. I mean Leo. It's an honor to be dueling today, Greiger. Put it there, pal. Miss Luna, you have quite a strong grip for a young lady. Everyone at school calls me a tomboy. Oh boy. We would like to go second, please. Alright, so what are we looking at? Not a good hand so far. But like I said, all we gotta do is draw one of like 8 cards, and we have our turn 1 combo. There it is, turn 1 combo. Nice! What is this? While in attack position, this doesn't matter, literally unimportant. Alright, go Heijun. Unfortunately, we got no combo extender. Well, we have combo extenders, but they're trap cards, so they can't be activated this turn. Can we still OTK? Yeah, we have enough damage to OTK. As long as we can get rid of this Morphtronic with our Hydrolander effect. Which we'll just have to hope that we don't drop a Heijun or 2 of something. We don't run very many 2 of somethings, so it's not likely. But there is a chance that we get a Heijun. Oh god, it's gonna ask me every time if I want to activate Ghost Bell in response to Daki's effect. But we'll climb back up to the top. All the way to Gashado Kuro. I remembered this time. Tsuchigumo. What is the level 3 called? I gotta remember. No. Don't do that. Gotta see what the level 3 is called. It's Oboro Garuma. So we got Oboro Garuma, Tsuchigumo, then we got Tengu, and then we got Yoko, and then we got Goshado Kuro, and then we got Yuki Onna. Genius. I figured it out. I've solved the puzzle. So once we get up to the top, pretty much we're gonna do the same thing that we do every single duel, which is summon Orbital Hydrolander. We will then try and blow up his card. If we don't blow up the card, I think we still have enough damage. So it's actually not that bad. Unfortunately, we don't have a way. We could blow up our own card with Orbital Hydrolander, but I don't see the point of doing that. Because if we blow up Gashado Kuro, then we summon Yuko from the graveyard. When Yuko summons from the graveyard, he kills a monster on the field. I don't see the point of doing that because I believe we have enough damage anyways. But we could do that just to show off. We could destroy our own cards, right? To destroy 1 card on the field. Do I have Yoko's effect correct? If this card is special summoned from the graveyard, you can destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. Or an opponent's card effect. Okay, so that would not have worked, and I would have looked like a buffoon had I tried it. So it only works by opponent's card effect or battle. So definitely don't blow up your own Mayakashis. That would be very dumb. Who would do that? Alright, Daki. Come to the field 1 more time. Now, Orbital Hydrolander. Go over here. We can't do anything else. Go, Orbital Hydrolander. Hop. That's not enough damage. How did I miscalculate? Because we didn't have a combo extender. That's how I miscalculated. Shoot. Yuki Onna is just gonna lower our damage, so we don't really want to do that. Can't activate Mizuki. It's looking like we're gonna be short because I am dumb. That's just how it is. If we had dropped a Snow with Orbital Hydrolander, we could have won this turn. but we're gonna be 700 off. We'll go to main phase 2, we will place our trap cards, and he will have one turn to try and figure out how the heck he's gonna win this duel. Otherwise, I'm gonna smack him in the face with Yugioh, not Shadow Kuro. I'm gonna use Yugioh to finish him off. Nope, don't do any of that. What does that do? Monster from your hand to the deck. Why would you do that? You're just gonna summon Yugioh to the field. Are you stupid? Sure, you do you, man. Yep. Activate Yugioh's effect. Nope, don't cancel Yugioh's effect. What? Oh, I have to banish a card. I was like, what in the world? Who the hell? Get rid of one of these Ghost Girls because keeping Heijun available could be useful. I'll put Yugioh over here so he's out of the way for now. Activate the effect of a card. No, that's okay. Unfortunately, Yugioh doesn't get to blow something up, but that's okay. And Orbital Hydrolander can actually activate again. Why don't we do that? That would make everything way easier. So then we don't have to risk a battle destruction effect. Didn't work. So, finish this duel, Yugioh. Nope. Yugioh the Graceful Mayakashi. He looks so cool. I want this card. Like, legitimately, I might go buy this card. I heard that this deck is not expensive whatsoever. So I might just, like, buy this deck. Victory! I can't believe I lost, man. This stinks. Bravo. I don't remember Lazar's voice already. Bravo, Mr. Bravo, Mr. Greiger. That was quite an explosive duel. Your intel's wrong. You said that you were looking for a girl. That kid was obviously a boy. It seems we were the victims of a little identity prank. Luna must have a twin. Later on, in Rex Goodwin's office, the detector didn't pick up any NRD readings from the kid that was dueling, but I did end up getting a signal from a girl in the stands. Keep an eye on her. Oh, we still got time to destroy someone else, so... Now we come to Yusei's first duel of the Fortune Cup. His first opponent was set to be a man named Shira. However, at last minute, a different opponent entered the arena. Surprise, surprise! Didn't expect to see me out here, did you? This guy just has the same voice as Armstrong, don't question it. You game to duel, Hunter Pace? Trust me, you didn't want to duel Shira. That guy's a real bore. Let's do this. Hey, look, it's Mayakashi returned. I like that all like spell and trap cards made for an archetype usually have the card or one of the cards in the archetype in the picture. So like Mayakashi Return had Daki on it. Okay, what the heck happened? What is this turn? Do we go Zuki? Yeah, we could do this. So turn one, we have to discard a card, right? So we got easy play here, very obvious. Didn't even take me 5 minutes to think of it. We send Heijun to the graveyard. Don't we get a discard? What? I wanted to discard a card. If he's sent to the graveyard. Oh. We definitely don't activate Gozuki's effect when he goes to the graveyard. We also need that Call of the Haunted. With the Call of the Haunted, we can pull a Daki and free combo. Nope, stop asking me to use Call of the Haunted, please. Thank you very much. Uh-oh. the zombie deck. Effective zombie mask. Oh, that's okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know what he's doing here, but it can only be bad. I want to check something really quick. So I can do this on his turn. Okay, good. No, we're not gonna activate Gozuki. He's got quite the once per turn. You can special summon from your hand. Cannot conduct the battle phase. Okay. That Skull Flame thing is big, scary. Some might look at this field and think that I'm losing. I look at this field and say I've already won. We will summon Heijun. When Heijun is special summoned, we will activate his effect to summon Daki. And now, on my turn, I haven't even used... Oh, there's the Orbital Hydrolander. Here we go. So, let's start with Oboro Garuma. So, one of the things about synchro summoning is if you bring a card back with Call of the Haunted stays on the field. And it also works like that for XYZ summoning. But if you link summon, it does not. And there's actually a deck that takes advantage of the fact that the Call of the Haunted stays on the field. And I will show that off at some point. But you might think that the Call of the Haunted is dead now that it's flipped up and not attached to anything. But there are ways to make use of it with a very specific deck. You might know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you will find out in the next few episodes or so when we actually get to that deck. So we will continue to climb, then we will Orbital Hydrolander as usual. Now the question is, when we Orbital Hydrolander, we're probably not going to be able to OTK just with how this is going. So we need to figure out, do we want to pop the backline with Orbital Hydrolander? And then we need to probably summon Mizuki for more damage. We'll have two things to get over his monsters. I could also... Hold on. Am I a space genius? Activate... Yes, activate Daki's effect. Okay, hold on. I need to read a few cards real quick. First of all, Mizuki. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target one zombie monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. Okay, that is very strong. Special summon. Two Mayakashi. Dang it, it's gotta be two Mayakashis? You can't control two Dakis, otherwise I would have been able to pull this off. Wait, can I still pull it off? No, because then I can't summon Mizuki. I need Mizuki in the graveyard to do what I want to do. I don't see any way that I can put Mizuki in the graveyard, though. I don't have any discard effects. I could Orbital Hydrolander him. But then I can't Orbital Hydrolander this backline. Well, let's summon Orbital Hydrolander. Because we need more. We don't have enough at the moment. No, don't activate anything. So let's look through our Mayakashis here. Because Tengu pops a backline, right? Discard a special summon. You can target one spell or trap your opponent controls. So Tengu might be our answer here. How much attack does Tengu have? Tengu's 26. Okay, I got it. I solved the puzzle. It's not even difficult. I don't know why you would think it was so hard to solve this puzzle. So, what I want to do... I suppose there's a chance that doesn't work, so we probably... There's a small chance Orbital Hydrolander does not work. Because it could drop 2 of... Let's hope that does not happen. We dropped a Heijun. Killing me, man. I had the coolest play ever, and you ruined it because you suck. Alright, so the play, what I was gonna do, is I was gonna summon Tengu, like I said. Tengu, when he's summoned, pops a backline. Now we also got Tsuchigumo over here. If a synchro monster in my possession, whose original level is 7, is destroyed by battle or a card effect, I can summon this guy from the graveyard. I was going to crash Tengu into this dude right here. He's got nothing to protect himself. They would both die. Tsuchigumo would come to the field. I'd have another 2,000 attack monster on the same turn. It was genius. All I needed was Mizuki to go to the graveyard so I could activate his effect, special summon Tengu. Didn't work out. Now we still have the backline to deal with. And we don't have Tengu. So I guess we just attack? What do? How do win? Well, we have a Daki for next turn, so the worst that could happen, we lose every single monster I have. Let's attack with Gashado Kuro first. What do you do besides summon shit? That's fine, who cares? Kill Skullflame first, he needs to die. Next, kill this dude. Wait, is this a quick effect? I don't think it's a quick effect. I almost was like, I am the dumbest ever. You're annoying. I hate you. You are a jerk. I don't think I test if it's a quick effect or not, because things could go horribly wrong if it's not a quick effect. But in theory, if it was a quick effect, I could smash Kazuki into him, activate Kazuki's effect, summon Yoko or Tengu, crash Tengu right now, both of them die, summon Tsuchigumo, and I wouldn't quite have game after that, but I'd be in a much better position. Unfortunately, I don't know if Mizuki is a quick effect, and I don't think it is because it does not say so. It says you can banish this card and target. I'm pretty sure that's not a quick effect. It would say quick effect next to it if it was. So, unfortunately, Hunter Pace gets to live another turn. What do you possibly... Why? You realize Yoko's just gonna come out and blow up your whatever, dude. Like, this was literally the dumbest. And now we can activate Orbital Hydrolander again because I banished Heijun. So now I don't have any 2-ofs in my graveyard. You are the worst player ever, Hunter Pace. You are bad at this video game. Also this card game. It's both. What am I activating? No, don't activate Orbital Hydrolander. I forgot you could use Orbital Hydrolander as a quick effect. Yeah, activate Orbital Hydrolander. Go for it. What could go wrong? Victory is mine. Direct. It's still your turn. I can do this again on my turn. Place anything you want. I'll just destroy it. Oh, you don't have anything to place? I guess you lose. What do you want me to activate? Snow? No, I'm not activating Snow. Alright, we are going... I want to know if Mizuki is a quick effect. You have to discard a Mayakashi. I want to discard Mizuki. Dang it. I could summon snow, and that way I could assure that this is for experimentation purposes. If I summon snow, we only have one Gazuki, so that's not a problem. Get rid of Heijun because we could accidentally pull too many of him. Could accidentally pull too many of that. Non-monster cards don't matter. We don't need Call of the Haunted anymore, so I guess we still have a use for that. We could use it for snow fodder. Gazuki, did this card... I can't use your effect anymore, can I? No, I can't use your effect. You're useless to me. Get out of here. So I'm pretty sure we've gotten rid of 2 Heijuns, which means that the odds of us pulling a 2 of here are almost impossible. It could be 2 Shiranui Solitaires, which we only have 2 of left. It could be 2 Orbital Hydralanders, which we only have 2 of left. Both of which is incredibly unlikely. Nah, that's okay. So, let's figure out... Ah, yes, victory is mine. Mizuki, get out of here. Alright, so we can activate his effect now. You can see that. Now we'll go to the battle phase. Can we activate your effect still? No, okay. Not a quick effect. Played it correctly. Can confirm. We're gonna finish this duel with Yugioh, because I think Yugioh is cool. Finish him, Yugioh! Boom! We won, we experimented, we learned. All good. Arg! What was your voice? I don't remember. Something weird. That was a really great duel, Hunter. Don't take it this loss sitting down, you say. Oh, he said don't think I'm taking this loss sitting down. Whatever. And that's gonna be the end of this episode. Showed off some more Mayakashi action. We actually won very quickly. That deck was just tearing people apart. OTKs all across the board. I don't know why I said all across the board, because we OTK like 50% of the time in this episode. But it's a lot of damage. It's really fast deck, pretty consistent. Unfortunately, it only really does one thing, which is Synchro Climb, summon Orbital Hydralander, hopefully go for game. And you don't have a whole lot of removal, because you can only get those graveyard effects with stuff like Monster Reborn or your own monster dying. So you kind of have to wait a turn for your trap cards that bring things back to go off. Or you can hope that you have a Monster Reborn, or hope that you have a Mizuki in the graveyard to get them off. Either way, you can't really reliably OTK unless you get a Snow in the graveyard. But you can definitely make some massive plays and set up the board so it's kind of like, what do you do? It's a whole bunch of monsters. If you Dark Hole it, they probably just come back, because zombie monsters like to come back from the graveyard a lot. But either way, hopefully you like that deck. I'll have to figure out what we're playing next time. If it's the deck I already have, or if it's going to be something else. Because the deck I already have is not a Synchro deck. I will let you know that right now. So it will kind of be out of theme. So we might have to wait for Zexal for that one. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed this one. And I will see you next time.